You almost get clipped by some lava. It's like right next to you.
Yeah. Okay. Watching my timer.
Okay. Is that to go back out and then back in to retrieve?
I had to make 4 checks to cover the distance
Right.
where I left the probe droid.
Right.
I need to go. The probe droid said he was going to take 10 minutes to do his job.
Right.
So I'm going back in 10 minutes to retrieve the probe droid.
Gotcha.
During that time, I will finish looting if that has not been done. If it has been done, then I will help, provide assist bonus for setting up charges or however the hell we're sabotaging this place.
It would be demolitions if you're using.
Ish.
Okay, demolitions rolls if you're setting up bombs. If you're rigging the equipment for automated use, then you can make an equipment repair roll if you want it to be really, really kind of like precise with some sort of Heinemann rig.
Yeah, I was actually planning multiple because if Rory is one thing, he likes being thorough, especially with explosives.
Well, you got about 10 minutes, so if you
So, what Rory plans to do is
whoever's not rigging charges needs to be carting, whoever's unconscious outside. If they're dead, we can leave them.
yeah. So, plan. Take the beam drill that was rigged to explode. I can probably set up some kind of remote detonator for that, and also use maybe set up another beam drill, set it up so it can fire into your ceiling. Well, basically, it would be ceiling. Use the beam drill over here to fire the ceiling, and then for extra measure, use this for just massive explosion.
Okay.
No kill quite like overkill. Because we're not coming back to this place. Why not?
Well, we might come back, but we can make a different entrance for that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need to make this place useless, and that is going to be my job.
I have a feeling that city is going to be significant.
Do I need to make a roll for setting the beam drill over here for the precision?
Yes.
Okay, technical as well?
Yeah, technical equipment repair since you're doing like Heinemann stuff to it.
Yep. Woo! Explosion! Okay. Yep.
Loot crate has just been updated.
Woo.
Okay. So, okay, okay, cool. Looks like those rolls are good. Okay, all I need is the Cave of Wonders retrieval stuff, and should be good. Okay, with how much time this is going to take, it sounds like you guys are going to be cutting it close.
We should have somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes to spare.
Okay.
I guess I'll start by dragging the major out.
I think you would have been doing this while I've been setting
Yeah.
up charges and
Yes,
all
I
that.
guess anybody who was not helping him with bombs was dragging people who were still alive.
And I think Rory would say, I think that this is my expertise. I'll try to do what I can. If I need help, I'll call. Otherwise, I'm pretty much got this. Or Rory should have this, but
Yeah, Rory's the specialist for this stuff.
I want to agree with that.
Also,
But at the
keep
same
in mind-
time,
yeah,
I
no,
have
no.
to remind you of the
Oh, no, I
FIB
know.
base.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Which is the two extremes of holy shit. Yeah, he doesn't know what he does, but also what? Yeah, because exploding the top of the communications, but little wall just boom. He didn't think it was that thick.
24 with a 1 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it was amazing.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
However, that's the final roll to approach the site where the droid is, so that's in the safer zone. That would have been in the 8 out of 10 zone.
Okay. Okay, in that case, it's going to be that. Let's see, times 3, spiked it to... spiked it to that. Spiked it to that. Spiked it to that. Oh, and that last 30 is a general
That's just a
speed
normal,
roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. You get there, and you grab Vipro, who's off in a little bit of another area, doing some scans. When you grab her, you hear kind of crumbling rumble noise with some odd-sounding splashes in the distance as the what would I guess now be up above the area above the falls has several geysers of pressure releases, more rocks, more lava, some more collapses. According to your macro binoculars, the entrance you used to get here has collapsed. However, other entrances have appeared due to the geo reshuffling.
Well, I was going to just blow it, but okay, if there's another hole, I'll just use that.
Okay, so that was your 1 and 6, so those... Okay, because of the unknownness of these things...
Warning, overheating. Warning. Heat critical.
Shutdown imminent. Oh wait, there should be leftover Maquis somewhere. Aha, there is.
Got some mac and cheese, bitches.
44. You're moving it times 4.
The 44 is after the fumble. I mean, the 44 is before the
Oh,
fumble.
sorry. So 37 at times 3.
I say 37 at 3, 60 at 4, 43 at 4, and then 30.
Times 4, so that. And. Reverses. No. 25. Okay. You do take a few hits as one of the tunnels you decided to use is like collapsing as you're using it. I will need 2 individual circle rolls.
Physical or energy?
The first one is physical. The second one will count as energy.
So this is something physical? Does that mean that buff I've been getting from the cave applies?
Yes.
Have no fear. It's Master Crow.
The fuck?
Roll a 5.
No, I rolled 5 ones on 66.
That sounds pretty fucked up.
That's talented, is what that is.
It sounds like a Tatooine incident right there.
Tristan, I figured out why I'm getting all the power dice. I'm sorry. I took them from you.
My dice have been doing that for weeks, so.
But it started weeks ago.
Okay, minus 27. Minus 6. Oh, this
Give me
is
minus 9.
minus 9. You're still
I'll
gonna
be so
suck.
happy when
Give me
this
those 3
crosses
points,
over,
damn it.
my God.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna blow my character point that I had in reserve on that, friggin' 9.
Okay, good.
Add 5 to that for a total of 14.
Oh, bullshit. I still
Okay, I feel a bit better.
calculate everything. Naughty. That's not bad.
Okay, the rock pulse, you just take it. It just tinks off your Mandalorian armor. The magma leak, however, does hit you for 8 damage.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Um,
I'm not even stunned.
So, you guys, will see the Mando. For those of you who are outside, so probably people dragging the bodies, will see a piece of the earth explode as what looks like an underground comet comes up with this ember and burning, a little bit of burning smoke and gravel coming off of it.
Sure!
And then you see the Mando a little bit singed
It's like trying to, brush off lava.
with Vipra.
I'm not even stunned. This is awesome. I didn't even waste that character point after all.
It rolled pretty much average. Okay, so you guys done that? You guys have stripped the major.
Yeah. Rescue the survivors and rig the place to blow. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would paint Captain Tally on him.
So, can I get a running roll? Because I assume you guys want to vacate the area as quickly as you can.
Yeah,
I guess in this
Rory.
would be a jetpack roll.
I'll meet
In
you
the
all.
forest?
I'll meet you all at the shuttle.
Jungle.
I go over the jungle, thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
What was it, Rory?
I think I would. How long can my remote transmit? Because I know we're getting frequency problems down here.
If you leave the cave, it will suffer the same kind of interference that your comlinks would.
Okay, so I'll be staying in the cave, like at least near the mouth of the cave, and then detonate it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Well, actually, I'm tempted to say that Rory would stay behind, at least like here,
Well,
like to see.
Rory would know where to stand where it's safe, so...
Well, I'm just saying to make sure it actually went through. Because he's kind of got to see what's going on. Yeah, okay, I think he would still be in the cave, like, around the drill area, but far enough away that he would fire off the beam drill into the ceiling.
Alright. And
Then-
doing that, I'll jetpack to go get the shuttle and bring it over to you guys so you don't have to travel as far, and that way we can get out of here faster.
Yeah, and then, so, fire off the beam drill first, that fires into the ceiling, doing its thing. And then, after a good while, set off the beam drill bomb.
Okay. So with him waiting a little bit longer, for those of you on foot that are running through the jungle, I keep calling it a forest, it's a jungle, running through the jungle, you will soon hear the sound of Starship-grade engines
That would be me, right?
overhead.
With the shuttle.
You were waiting 10 minutes. As I understand it, you guys.
Oh, this is while I'm still...
Yeah, because
Okay.
remember they were incoming.
Mm-hmm. So this is while I'm still, doing the Cave of Wonders.
No, this is while because I thought you would have been leaving with because they would have jetted off. People would have beat feet, and Rory would have stayed behind a little bit to make
Yeah,
sure.
Rory's staying behind the
Right.
hit the detonator. I'm jetting to get the shuttle.
Right.
Okay.
And for that matter, you would have actually seen a series of first order shuttles
Okay.
in transit.
Y'all got incoming.
All I have to say is that I would have painted Captain Tally needs to be demoted onto him before abandoning him at the entrance of the cave. Or
Okay.
wherever was safe. And then
Gotcha.
just proceed to beat feet.
Yeah, with his little bags of loot.
So you're hearing this overhead. Rory, you're starting your detonation sequence. What's your beat feet roll?
Beat feet is 20.
Awesome. You have a good clip. All this heat, all this adrenaline is making you move through quickly. Not even noticing, like jungle irritants as you're going through. You guys are moving at a rather good clip. The cover of the jungle is obscuring you from the potentially keen eyesights of the first order pilots coming overhead to reinforce their friends. You in the getting into the command shuttle, lift off, start heading towards it. A few minutes later, there'll be a loud explosion sound. The earth beneath you rumbles, shakes. The shaking is getting more and more fierce. There'll be flashes of light actually behind you, so bright enough for you guys to notice ahead of you. The ground around you with its rumbling, you actually notice some trees starting to uproot and ground to crack. crack around you as this red heat starts bubbling up in areas that you can see. Some of the jungle trees are catching fire, causing smoke to billow into the air. Somewhat behind you, for those of you with keen hearing, you will hear what sounds like the mangling of Durasteel, and thuds as at least one shuttle gets caught in a lava plume, causing it to spin into the molten rock out of control. The ground you actually are standing on kicks up. Can I get a jumping roll from people?
Jumping is strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climbing, jumping. Thunder strength.
If you have acrobatics, I would count that as well.
Hey, oh shit.
And acrobatics is dexterity, I assume?
Yeah.
Shame I don't have either of those. But anyways, that's going to be a jumping.
Hey, explode.
I'm losing dice everywhere, guys.
Okay. Got Eric's jumping, got Gideon's jumping.
Um,
You can do it, Rory. Oh, hells yeah! Okay, Dimitri, with your muscles and being used to being, flung around by people that might be a bit stronger than you, or getting hit by animals. This isn't much for you. You're able to leap with the jump, kind of hit the ground and keep on going. Gin goes into a somewhat awkward tumble, but is able to get back up and kind of keep going with only like a little bit of a stumble. Rory, on the other hand, maybe took some classes. Maybe he's just that damn good. But when he's flung up into the air and lands, he not only rolls, but you know those rolls you see in martial arts movies where they roll and they end the roll by going into a leaping lunge?
nice.
So he just lunges out and just ah!
In Stormtrooper armor, no less. Roy might have had a history of running away from things, so kind of makes sense.
Crow, in the shuttle, you see that parts of the jungle are on fire and very disturbed, in that some trees are actually off kilter, if not completely on the ground. You see plumes of lava in the distance, kind of spreading a little bit, kind of like oozing out across the landscape a little bit. It's not like full-blown volcano or anything, but it's clearly been disturbed. You're looking at where the perimeter of the expanding effect zone is, figuring that's where the rest of the team is. Thanks to this disturbance, it has actually made a few clearings for you to be able to kind of safely come down in. As you come down, you see the crew, the team, running in your general direction, because I presume you're trying to position yourself. And then suddenly between you and them, the ground just juts upward in a slant, as an underground pressure wave has forced clay, rock, and earth upward towards the surface, but not quite enough to actually have any lava flow. Can I get a jumping roll from you guys if you want to keep on going and like jump onto the command craft? Because you would have seen y'all's stolen command shuttle before the Earth suddenly jutted up in front of you.
While they're doing that, I'd like to use the shuttle's cannons to like make a flame break and basically mow down some trees so the fires can only get so far.
Okay, cool. Roll me Starship Gunnery.
Maybe also blow a few holes in the ground so the lava, has somewhere to go. It doesn't, fuck up the village.
Right.
That's near here.
Rory, in your case, it would actually have to be jumping.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it's same. Sorry.
Oh, it's the same thing? Okay. Oh. Holy crap! Oh my
Those
god!
6s, though.
All those 6s.
That explosion dice.
Oh!
The dice gods give it, the dice gods take it away.
It's like 2, 4. That's oh my wow. Wow, that is rare.
For roll 20, definitely.
Well, apparently my dice went to forest burn, so.
Okay. The cannons are going off, creating fire breaks, blasting points into the ground. With the ramp lowered, you feel a slight shift in weight as their weights hit the deck. You guys going into the command shuttle see a sky in the back, basically next to the ramp button, and will slam the close button as the last of you get in.
And we'll boogie before they get visual on us because we have all that stealth crap that prevents them seeing us uncensored.
Yeah. And I'll turn on comms to their channel to see what the hell's going on their end. If I'm able to.
You have their TechNet. The shuttle's a problem. Okay. You're just kind of strange sports like. Is that hill exploding?
Yes, it is.
Global warming, man.
There'll be someone else on comm. The shuttle's been hit, and she's like metal, like sound of metal, like twisting over the comm. We've lost two shuttles. Does anyone see any survivors? There'll be another sounded more of a soldier type voice. I see a few over there, and they'll go and you'll get comms of them like trying to retrieve people. There'll be another pilot say, "Okay, do we have anyone? Because I think the planet's angry." And there'll be an acknowledgement, and they'll fly off as it looks like the planet itself is trying to reach out and grab it.
Oh, I'm tempted so much. Would Rory do it? No, Rory doesn't have the balls to do it right now. Because I was tempted to say, what's the name of the planet again?
Zenti.
Zenti doesn't. Because he was tempted to
Zenti
say
has
something
forsaken you.
Mother Zenti does not take kindly to the First Order. But he doesn't have those balls. But yeah, after a while he'll just flip off and take his helmet off. Okay, so they picked up the survivors.
The survivor. We only left one alive.
No, there were
Remember those
more.
people we like stealth punched at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
guys.
And those group that you all tied up or something like that, I think.
No, they got all gunned down.
Ew. Okay,
And
but
one of the two from the first engagement got his throat ripped out.
yeah. So that's like,
There's only a small handful of survivors, but there was more than one.
but yeah, and then he looks back and they're kind of wondering if the planet's angry at them, and honestly, I think I didn't too good a job.
We are the planet. The planet is angry.
By the way, with the distance you have, you do see that while it is rather devastating, it is a localized effect.
Still, though, that's devastating.
Cataclysms!
Let me put it this way. I'm glad Gazara isn't here, or some nature god. Otherwise, I would have him on my ass.
Would you, though? You prevented them from using nature for industry.
Yeah, but in the meantime, all that collateral.
Okay, is there anything you guys want to do on your way back to, I guess, whatever hidden location you want to choose?
Well, I assume Gin wants to go home now that she's done.
That is true.
So we'll drop her off and then take the shuttle back to the lame-ass hideout we have right now that we really need to upgrade.
Since you are going back to the theme, at least to drop her off, she will want to. There we go. She will ask you guys to hold on a minute. And do you guys intend to spend any real time here, or just more of a drop-off, save for the time that she wants you to stay for a few minutes?
Probably at least do a check-in, because they're going to want to know. We need. They were worried about the stuff going on in the area, so give them an update.
Yeah, and plus they probably felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you guys wanting to do any...
Take a few minutes for Eric to hide the shuttle.
With their super hiding skills.
I'm being told hide shuttle, yes?
Yes, hide shuttle.
I put a blanket over it.
2, 4. That's 4. I need 8.
Sky, you're in mark mode. You can do inventory.
7. There's number 8. Okay, dice. You don't give me power die streaks, but you give me all the 6s in the normal die.
We ended just in time for the cutscene.
$10, 22, 34, plus 9, 34 plus 9.
Kind of concerned about what you're rolling there, man.
He has like way too many dice to hide.
And searching.
No, I more at David.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Some follow through from earlier. Because remember, the major gave some orders to the survivor of the ambush.
The poor guy who was having to hike back to town.
Yeah. So I was seeing how that went.
Yeah.
Not well for him.
Well, he wasn't captured.
Yeah.
He's the one that rolled the 17.
34 plus 9. What's it at? 43.
But okay. While he's hiding it, so are you guys gonna give any particular updates that you want to roleplay, or just kind of say you update them?
I would just say we update them, but Eric was the one who had a lot of RP going on in this town, so.
Only with one character.
Okay, well, in that case, before she buys you the 4 drinks she promised, you guys will go through your updates, because the theme townsfolk is really wondering what's happened and what that was and stuff like that, because there is a bit of smoke that can be seen from here in the far distance. And the the old man. Do you mention the temple, by the way, or do you excise that?
I think I'd inquire to see if they know anything about it. Because I mean, he's local, but they probably have a better feel for like legends and shit than he does, or at least might have an idea of where to go to find out more. Because that really is, you need to talk to somebody who was here before the First Order landed, kind of thing. Show him some images from those awesome sphere waves.
And at the mention of the temple, since Rory is a local and with a particular background, would he be able to at least roll for it, or is that too out of his purview? Just curious.
You'll have a chance, or you can roll me a knowledge.
Alright. Get ready for this.
Alright.
Oh, actually, explosion.
It's like, oh no, wait, this might be really good.
I am interfaced!
Holy shit, it's still rolling!
No, wait, that's... No, that is way more than that, actually, I'm sorry.
Oh, while he's... Okay.
2 dice.
That is incredible.
4 explosions.
Were you just rolling for cause?
Yeah.
Well, young man, I will have to think on... And as he's talking, Rory, you just... Like, once he starts describing the architecture and some of the admittedly really worn designs on it and the sculptures, you remember, just it triggers a memory of, yet again from your mother's side, a story that kind of like with the quote unquote catfish from earlier, it's more fallen into legend, but unlike the quote unquote catfish, this is more like we actually know that this was a thing, but isn't anymore. There were rather tribespeople on Zenti that were followers of a kind of, it's trying to be more like as a faith versus a belief system. There's been some muddling through time of followers of the way. Followers of the way, if story holds true, can come from any tribe, any clan, and seem to kind of disappear from wherever their homes are, to serve the way. As to what the way is, you're under the impression that it has something something to do with Zenti itself.
Like, essentially trying to harmonize the life of Zenti, essentially. Kind of, by the sound of it.
By the sound of it.
Yeah, very similar to kind of almost Polynesian cultures of living in harmony with nature and the world and the like, yes? Kind of like that?
Actually, wait, you rolled a 27?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes, from what when you're remembering, yes, very much so. Though it was not known whether they had any actual structures or anything, but they did have allegedly some symbology, one of which Crow vaguely described.
So it sounds like we have even more reason to try and find a way back down into that city.
But, yeah, Rory will pass on what he does know. About the tribes and the way, and describe it in that way of in the sense of that it was in the way of Zenti, in the way of life, other life forms, and like blah blah blah.
Between that bit of information from Rory and Gin. Sorry for the lack of roleplay. I'm noting the time.
Yeah.
And Gin kind of backing up your guys' claims and describing things, in such a way that that indicated you weren't just like ravaging the area. Fen the Gran, while he likes you guys from the standpoint of you helped defend the town, the village, but he's still skeptical a little bit. But the more the story goes on, the more it seems like the townsfolk are being more swayed into accepting you guys until the old guy speaks up again. You had mentioned the idea of rallying against the Order in some way.
That's our goal, anyway, yeah. They're just here to strip the planet and, exploit its people and resources and then bugger off when you're of no more use. I don't care how many people they kill along the way to do it.
With what you did at the Hill, it has shown me there perhaps is a way to fight them without becoming what we hate.
And just for RP's sake, Rory did, when he was explaining it all, actually got a little zealous there for a moment, like very, well, not zealous, passionate. That's the word I'm looking for.
It is especially fortunate that, by all sounds of it, from what your friend has been saying, you may have found remnants of the way, and decided not to destroy it, but to preserve it, which gives you plenty of merit in my book. While I do not want to put Cathema at too much risk, I will be open to any requests you might have concerning disrupting the Order. Okay, with that, you guys have gained the I won't say loyalty, but I'll say friendly status.
The village will remember this.
With the village. Thanks largely due to y'all's actions.
It's kind of like in Fallout New Vegas, where we're seeing our reputation has gone up by a little bit. It's like they don't love us, but they're like they're cool kids. They're okay.
You know what this means? Eric's maps now update dramatically. We got all those hunter's paths we can use to move stuff around now. In undocumented routes.
Yeah.
And just because I know that, by the sound of it, well, I don't know if about y'all, but this is supposedly, for the cultures, like, close to Polynesian.
That seems to be the vibe at least you were getting from them based on the names and stuff. Yeah, so it seems to be what we've adopted.
Well, that's just me, though. I don't know what anyone else has done. If I'm incorrect or not, but that is the way in Hawaiian. I'm like, hey.
Okay, ala.
Nice. I will add that to my GM notes.
I don't know.
So
Do
we
with
found
it
the
what
city
you
of
want.
Wakeala.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's
Totally
no,
will
like...
not be cough cough turning into our Whitestone cough cough.
Okay.
I want tunnels in there. I want to use that as a base. I want to be able to launch strikes from there.
There will be a patented Lucas wipe.
Am I queuing this shit up now?
Yes, you are queuing it up. Prepare for the magnificence of DS level cutscenes.
Hey man, you put at least much effort into this as BattleTech did.
Okay, screen sharing will be enabled.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm concerned.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could record this.
It is being recorded to the Twitch.
Okay, good.
Are you? Is everyone ready? Everyone seeing this?
Yeah.
Here we go.
How can we have insurgents? Zenti governors aren't doing their jobs. I'm going to be blamed.
What have you to report on the geosite surge?
D1. Larin was foiled by the insurgents. I suspect Lieutenant Commander Con has allowed some criminals to escape. The vagabonds appeared to be armed and armored with mercenary gear. The Talus spaceport has had equipment shipped from Canada. Major taunt of re-education that I've heard about. The geosite, however, was rendered unusable due to instability from the conflict. I'm sure that additional coal forces could be dispatched for the next attempt.
That was the most favorable zone in your area. Your promises are starting to come into question, Governor. Our clock happens to be ticking. I will push a transfer to you.
D1, I don't need a special transfer. I already have a plan in place for these turncoats.
You're too focused on law enforcement. What you need is military expertise, which I can provide.
He is correct, Governor. We will only give you one more chance to get into our good graces. There is a ship coming near the end of the month. You are being tasked with ensuring its safe arrival as the nearest military governor. Allow the Major access to any resources that he may need.
Your will, D1, my performance will show merit. Even if these beings are Con's doing, I will expedite their conformance.
With all due respect, D1, the lieutenant is being a kiss-ass. Our skills will be used to further the Order's cause.
As it should, Major. I would hate for either of you to be found in a report to the Director. Keep your call under control. We need your resources.
That was awesome.
That was great. Oh.
I think you broke Greg.
Hey man, I can appreciate subtleties. Cause it's kind of like that one guy in that monster thing. Oh. When the GM goes beyond above and beyond the Call of Duty. The question is though, Is he still a major after all that shenanigans? After all the shit we, and especially Eric, put him through?
Yeah.
Like, I explicitly painted Captain Tally should be demoted onto him after stripping him of everything.
I thought he went. Oh, you even demoted him to just a captain instead of a major.
Yeah, I explicitly called him Captain Tally because he doesn't like being called Tally, and he isn't a captain anymore. He's a major. So I explicitly called him Captain Tally should be demoted.
Sweet.
And painted it onto him.
All right, 2 steps down. Nice.
If I'm going to have a nemesis because I have to let him live because we stunned him, he's going to be the butt of the joke.
So I believe it's waffle time.
All the waffles.
Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Do you like French toast? Yeah, we like French toast. Do. Can't wait to get a mouthful. Waffles.
Okay, sorry, Sky, you don't get anything.
She should.
Well, she does, but she's not here to actually.
Yeah, she doesn't get them today.
Because of how low she's been here, I'll just set her to 0 and give her the average.
That works.
Fire in the hole! Yeah, that.
I only had 6 blasts left in my jetpack, guys.
Oh.
You almost fell into lava.
Yeah. Well, I still have the repulsor lift setting after that, but it doesn't go anywhere near as fast. It only goes probe droid fast.
Okay.
What we've learned today is rockets are faster than repulsor lifts.
Yes, they are.
Just given this mission its name.
Oh god, we're channeling Robot Chicken.
Okay.
What's wrong with Robot Chicken?
Okay.
That's not everyone's taste.
Crow and Rory. Again, yeah, Crow and Rory, 11 experience points.
Yay!
Koshikov, because you were fighting a boss pretty much on your own, doing spectacularly well.
Power die.
And basically
It's what for
taking on
dinner.
things that were definitely a tier above you, you get 13 experience.
See, I did you a favor.
Thank you for ignoring my stubbornness and begging you for help.
You are now the most powerful. You are now the most powerful character in the game by virtue of having the most points.
Man, I wish I didn't spend that 1 character point to him that one time.
I know, right?
Because then I would have 14, and I could actually do a couple things, not just one thing. Still worth it.
Campaign total average, 17.75 experience points. Yes, unlike with my Zorn game, I'm automating this calculation.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Congratulations. Also, again, the loot crate has been updated with Taldarin's equipment.
Oh god. So, I looked at the hiring hall in BattleTech, and I found a unique character. And it says he knows the way, and that he tries to spread the way.
The way. Do you know the way? Do you know the way, brother?
And I can't hire him yet. What is my reputation at with the review board? Because this is 200 hired. I know I'm pretty damn close. I'm at 192. God damn it! So close. It's so far away.
Okay. Let.
Man,
Okay.
the rolls today were insane.
For this whole boss fight, it was insane. And fuck his martial arts ability of shunting his brawling dice and the dodging and everything else.
He knows Republic Guard.
That is so lame. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna put like 10 dice into dodge every round. Who cares about map?
I said yeah, well, he had like 8 dice and some skills, man. He was rather skilled.
This is why I'm sad we let him go. I say we should have. I say we should have broken his mind and turned him into a agent for the rebellion.
That's how the First Order of the Empire do things, not how we do things.
No,
I didn't say how we would break his mind. It could just be breaking the brainwashing.
I'm not going to tell you specifically how, but there is a path or a way, so to speak, that he could have a shift of allegiance.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. For example, I know how we can break people's minds without torturing or anything like that. Just do what we kept on doing in Edge of the Empire with Admiral Rizza. Just keep showing up and being like, "Yo, what up?"
Yep.
Keep wrecking your shit. Hey, it's like stuff's going on. It's like,